All right, let's teach you guys how to accelerate. This is the most important part for team sport athletes. You guys are always starting and stopping on a dime, so let's go over acceleration for you guys, okay? So we are gonna go right into the first part is we're gonna start from the crouch position. So again, team sport athletes, you guys don't really start ever from like the crouch position from a static start unless like your football, stuff like that. So we're gonna go over the joint angles though, because a lot of you guys gotta do it for combine, stuff like that. So we're gonna show you just a little bit about what we're looking for and how to really maximize that first, like, 10 to 15 yard phase for you guys, okay? So when we're crouching down, basically when we're starting from a 3-pointer from the floor, a couple things we wanna see, okay? At least let's start with the joint angle part. So this front shin angle, this knee right here should be about 90 degrees. So we're not gonna go over the setup in this video right now, but what we wanna see is about a good 90-degree angle on this front side, okay? And about a 120-degree angle from the shin through this knee on the back side. So that's just a little bit what we're looking for, okay? So now, another important part is whatever this shin angle is, once we actually launch out and take our first step, we should project out at this angle, okay? So that angle should remain constant for your first step, okay? And also when you're accelerating, this is where strength comes into play for a lot of you guys, because your feet are on the ground the longest when you start. So your ground contact time, the amount of time that your foot's on the floor, is gonna be at your highest, and as you continually accelerate, it's gonna get shorter and shorter and shorter, okay? So when your foot contact's on the ground at first, it's about 0.16 to 0.2 seconds for you to apply maximum amount of force and get you projecting. So again, you gotta maximize that time and really use your strength at this point, okay? So now, once we actually push and leave the ground, apply a huge amount of force, we wanna make sure that our hips are projecting forward. So that way we're actually covering ground front to back, okay? So that's the biggest part. We don't want to take a quick short step and not go anywhere. So if I just cover ground, that's what's actually gonna make, help you create space, get open, and be faster than the competition, okay? So now last part is that we're gonna wrap up for you guys, is once we project out, every step, our first step, is gonna try to be behind our center of mass. So again, if we drew a line where gravity's pushing us down through our hips, we want to try to strike behind our center of mass, but every step forward going through is gonna get more forward, more forward, more forward, and then more in front of our center of mass until we naturally rise into our transition and into our max velocity, okay? So that is how you guys accelerate. You want to optimize your start by getting the proper angles. After that, you wanna make sure you project out. So apply a huge force, project forward, and then naturally you wanna feel like a jet plane taking off on a runway. So you wanna start low and slowly build up naturally, okay? So that again is accelerating. Now, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and we put together a free speed series for you, more advanced, more in-depth. So the link in the video is down here below. So make sure you go ahead and get that for free, and I will catch you guys next time.